Hello, welcome to section 10.1, which deals with the distributive property and algebraic expressions. So we've talked about properties of algebra. So this section just deals with more of the same. Let me go ahead and introduce the distributive property. You probably are already familiar with it. So when you have a number and you multiply it by a sum of two or more numbers, you can kind of distribute the numbers and multiply each one separated by the plus sign. So let's take an example. So let's say, for example, you have 5 times the quantity x plus 3. You would distribute the 5, and this would be 5x plus 15. Okay? And the reason you can think of it is because literally you're writing, you know how multiplication is repeated addition. So here you have 5 times this quantity x plus 3. So if you have x plus 3 plus x plus 3 plus x plus 3 5 times, you see that that's 5 x's, and then 5 3's would be 15. Okay? So let's see here we have negative 4 times the quantity 3x plus 5, and when I distribute it, it would be negative 12x minus 20. Okay, now let's talk about combining like terms. What is a term? In other words, it's a monomial, which is a single number variable, numbers and variables multiplied together, right? Separated by plus or minus. Some examples of terms, monomials, is 3, 3x, 5xy, a or b, and like terms are when the terms have the same variable. Two minutes. Okay, so let's do a couple of examples. So let's say here you have 5x minus 2 plus 3x plus 7. We would combine the x terms and then the constant terms, right? So 5x plus 3x would give me 8x. Negative 2 plus 7 is plus 5. Okay, and that would be it for that one. And we can't combine these two because this has an x and this one does not. So for this next example, we would go ahead and distribute the 3. So that would give us 12x plus 15. And then this plus 6. And now the only two that can be combined are the 15 and the 6. So that would be 12x plus 21. Okay. And then finally, here you have two examples of the distribution property. So you have 6x plus 2 plus the quantity 8x minus 20. Okay. And then we would combine the like terms. You have 6 plus 8, which is 14x. And then the 2 minus 20 would be negative 18. And there you go. Okay, not too bad. Okay, let's do some more examples here where you have to find the value of an algebraic expression. So let's say here, these are examples of algebraic expressions. Can we find the value of them when x is equal to 5? And all you have to do is basically plug in. So what I like to do is, instead of writing the letter, I would just write the number that I'm plugging in inside of parentheses. Okay? So if you do that pretty consistently, you will never be wrong. So here, I just took the x, I replaced it with 5 in parentheses, so it's 7 times 5 minus 8, which is 35 minus 8, which of course is 27. Okay, so here we have negative 3x plus 7, but for the value x equals 5, that becomes negative 3 times 5 plus 7, which is negative 15 plus 7, which will be negative 8. Right? We subtract and keep the larger sign. Okay, so negative 7 plus 2x would be negative 7, plus 2 times 5, which would be negative 7, plus 10, which of course you take the difference, and that's going to be positive because the larger number is positive, and that's 3. Okay, and I believe that's it for this section. Your super fun homework is 1 through 73, every other odd. Okay, good luck, and I will see you guys on the next video.